Hello everybody, welcome, I'm here. How's everyone doing? Alright, yeah. So we are now here to continue the main story of Punishing Grey Raven. And I'm super excited to get started, so let's go. Can't wait to see how this all ends, so let's go. Eternal Beacon. I created a hidden command that allowed me to reverse hack into Tifa's control plugs. They're all based on the same theory. If I use a similar method, I can reverse the laws of this barrier to make it a path instead. Alright.
No way out!
Let's go.
Don't think you can escape. Time is under my control! No way out! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
The decryption program has a physical form in this space. Impressive. It's quite rough, but more than enough. Hey.
No way! Don't think you can escape my sight! Cease your existence. At the end
of time! Let's go.
Time is under my control! No way out! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
Hey, let's go.
Cease your existence.
At the end of time!
No way out!
Not today, baby, not today.
Don't think you can escape my sight! Time is under my control! No way out! Don't think you can escape my sight!
Oh? Alright. Some normal gravity feels like the last time. This must be the real exit. Hey. The once blocked road is now cleared. The interior structure of the tower is changing according to Lee's actions. A spiral staircase appears in front of him, and he ascends it without a second of hesitation. No matter how many problems he will be faced with, he will find a solution to them all. A familiar lighthouse shines still in his mind, through it all, guiding him like the North Star. Even though he has lost all channels of communication with the outside world, and has no messages can be sent nor received, as long as the remote connection is still established, he will always be connected to Commandant's mind beacon. As long as that lighthouse still exists, he knows that his teammates are fighting together with him. No words needed. That is how well they know one another. That is why, no matter what happens, he will not allow the future Tifa mentioned to become reality. Let's go. Lee finds himself in front of a round floating platform at the top of the spiral staircase. As he steps onto the platform, it starts to shake violently and suddenly escalates at blinding speed. The wind roars in his ears. No matter how hard he tries to look up, all he sees is an endless abyss of crimson. This eerie realm keeps stretching as the platform rises, just like endless nights. It has been a while since the platform started to rise, and it does not seem like it will reach the top anytime soon. Looks like this is another riddle. On this empty platform, Lee sees another figure. His past self. Ooh, let's go. Confronting your past. Oh, that's... Inverse labyrinth. Rising platform is like a lonely boat in the river. Strange sights surviving the edges of the mind. Sights are... Yeah. You must think of a way to tackle everything here. Okay. Oh shit. Weird screams. Oh shit.
No way out! Time is under my control! Don't think you can escape my... No way out!
Alright, let's go.
Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
Reinforcements as expected. Finish you off right here.
Don't think you can escape my sight! Time is under my control! No way out! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
Can I really reach the top this way?
No way out!
Oh? Oh shit. Things are getting crazy. Back to this place again. Whatever, no need to tell me. Seems the elderly have attracted more hetero creatures, huh?
Cease your existence. At the end of time!
Bro, both Lees fighting together? This won't work. Ask the other Lee. The space here is getting unstable. Yo? Since we don't belong to the same world, I can't share much with you. I can't promise what I've learned will apply to your situation. Too much information may lead to more errors. Try to fix things arbitrarily might cause more problems. You must find your own answer. That's the most part. Its clues can be anywhere. I'll leave the rest to you. Only you can do this. Oh, damn. Touch. Touch! I guess it's the only option I have now. Alright, let's go. Lee is not surprised at all to find that Watanabe also lied about their stronghold not being far from here. The real base of the Forsaken is located somewhere far from the scene. Night has already fallen when they have finally gotten to their destination. Watanabe is true to his word, even provides Grey Raven with the best treatment the Forsaken can, allowing them to replenish their supplies and perform maintenance with no more cover-ups or restrictions. As for Watanabe, he disappeared to be busy somewhere else after brewing a pot of mint tea for Grey Raven. While Liv insists on inspecting the mind of all the rescued Forsaken soldiers, she convinces soldiers twice her size to quietly undergo inspection with her gentle yet pertinacious voice, seeing how they must prevent the effects of the mind deterioration from developing. The soldiers all look guilty and apologetic at her words. Commandant, on the other hand, bars Watanabe to do a mission report while sipping on mint tea. No one would want to disturb a commandant focusing on their duties. I thought commandant was just being polite, didn't think the tea would actually be drunk. Lee had already finished maintaining all their weapons earlier, so now he has some time for himself. The light in the residential flicker off according to schedule. The moon hangs high in the night sky, shining gently down on the darkened base. It reminds Lee of what Commandant once told him, that during the Golden Age, some places considered a full moon to represent a reunion of family. Hey there, kiddo. Mind moving your leg a bit? An old man gestures towards Lee's side, and Lee complies. The old man bends down and takes 2 heavy-looking boxes off the shelf behind him. Let me help you with that. Where are you going with these? Over to the storage. Thanks, kiddo. Lee takes the boxes and makes his way toward the storage. He slows down his pace when he notices the old man following behind him. This is gunpowder? Yes, didn't you know constructs had such good noses? Wait, no. What do you young people call them nowadays? Smell sensors? Smell sensors. I didn't know the Forsaken still used such ancient weapons. This isn't a weapon, it's fireworks. Fireworks? That's right, that kid Watanabe found these while out hunting for supplies, saying that the children could have some fun with them. He also has brought back some of other interesting trinkets, like a talking robot. The kids love it. We'd planned to set off these fireworks tonight so that everyone could have some fun, but they said something happened while on the road and just came back now. Most kids are already in dreamland now. And it looks like it's going to rain tonight. I don't want to get moist, so I was going to put them back for now. Rain? But the sky is clear right now. Doesn't look like it's going to rain at all. And I thought Watanabe said you guys didn't have a weather forecast system. Oh, you think he's lying? Kid, don't underestimate us campers who've experienced all nature has to offer. Hey, welcome I love my angel Rosie. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Glad you're here. If I say it's going to rain, then it's going to rain. I guess you can say that I am this base's weather forecast system. Oh, just put those there. Thanks, kiddo. No problem. Lee gently sets the boxes of fireworks down on the ground. With the help of the dim lights in the storage, you can see the pictures on the boxes. Although the colors were already faded, he could still see the spectacular fireworks dancing in the night sky. Lee is no stranger to fireworks, but there's one memory of it that will forever be tainted with hints of regret. Hey, welcome to the chat, Kirby Lover. Welcome, and thank you for the compliment. Welcome. Welcome to the chat, welcome to the community. Glad you're here, and thank you for the compliment once again. A gunshot sounds from Lee's hand. The next second, the man standing in front of him howls in pain as he falls to the ground. 2 patches of blood stains spread quickly from his thighs. In this split second, Lee has already kicked his weapon away and picked up the gun on the ground. He calmly looks down at his struggling teammate with the alarm blaring in the background. Yeah, I am. I counted. You should have used up all your bullets by now. I think you need to update your intel. I never let myself fall into a disadvantage in battle due to weapon shortage. Damn it. It's probably a waste of my breath, but I still want to ask. Why did you try to kill me? Isn't it obvious that someone wants you dead? You've been doing this long enough. You're not that naive to think you haven't made some enemies, are you? And if you die in action, then I can take all the pay. 2 birds with 1 stone. So it's about money. That's right, money. No one in the right mind would be in this business if not for the money. Unless they're insane. Tell me, which are you? You're right, I do it for the money. Lee calmly agrees before turning to leave. Our pursuers here are quicker than I expected. Looks like they're not just for show. Well, I guess I'll leave the rest to you then. Oh, thank you. I try my best. I love my angel Rosie. Wow. Thank you for the compliment. I love Kirby Lover. Thank you. You, wait! I still have the goods. Don't you need that? Lee lifts a finger and points to his head without even turning around. It's just some secret weapon blueprints. I have it all memorized up here. Then you gave me just a small bomb. Lee leaves the scene, ignoring the pleas of the man behind him. Lee does not know how long he's been running, but he finally loses his pursuers and hides into a dark alley. His vision starts to darken from the excessive blood loss and physically demanding escape. He slides down onto the ground in one of the corners, lifts the wet bandages, and changes the hemostatic cotton to his last piece. Good thing it's not bleeding that much anymore. He's wearing dark colors as usual. At least the bloodstains would not be obvious at night. Lee thinks to himself as he looks up at the gloomy skies. Colors suddenly explode in his gray vision. Fireworks bloom in the sky, painting over the darkness with their brilliance, like a midsummer's night's dream of the Golden Age. Right, today is the festival Murray had been looking forward to going. I'm sorry, Murray. Sorry that he could not go even though he had promised. When he finally gets back home, Lee is relieved to see that Murray is already asleep. Murray is lying on his side by the edge of the bed, indicating that he was watching the fireworks from the window up until the second before he fell asleep. Yeah, I'll try my best to stream more. I'll try my best. Be sure to join the Discord if you wanna, yeah. Also, if you guys wanna know when I go live next, just be sure to join Discord. You can get the link by typing !point Discord if you want to join the Discord as well. To know when I next go live. So yeah, if you wanna, or yeah, just the Discord link is up there. Yeah, so. Lee wants to touch his little brother's forehead, but his hand stops midair as he is reminded that his hands are covered in dry blood and gunpowder. Murray's pale face is soft and clean, however his brows are furrowed and he does not seem to be sleeping peacefully. Murray will definitely be disappointed when he wakes up, but he will, no doubt, put on an understanding face and pretend not to care. What he does not know is that his eyes always betray him. Although it may not help much, I should make him an apology gift after I treat my wounds. Lee quietly exits Murray's room and slips into his workshop before gently closing his door. Fireworks still decorate the night skies outside the window. Lee snaps out of his recollections as the storage doors slam closed with a bang. Why am I suddenly recalling things from so long ago? Even though he is not reliving his memories anymore, his heart still feels heavy, as if there is something on his chest. The night is still young. I could go for a walk. Ooh, gameplay. Let's go. Finishing the main story? Let's not skip it. Let's go. A few hours after saving Liv. Man, the stage design in this game is actually really good. Lee is out on a walk, but still can't quiet his mind. You look a bit anxious. Staying with your family may help you to calm down. Hey! Congrats, Kirby love! I'm so glad that congratulations, and I'm so thankful that... And thank you so much for the love. I'm glad that I was able to inspire you to, to audition for your school talent show. I'm actually glad. Let's interact with the music bot first. You look a little upset. Is there anything I can help you with? You mean that phonograph? We just recycled it. Nobody came to collect it. Repair work is underway on the bridge ahead. Non-engineering force members are temporarily prohibited. Leave, Grey Raven? Sorry, but I can't let you pass. Alright then. I might need to adjust the route. Is it raining? Thank goodness you're here, Lee. I came across a kid during my patrol. He and his brother were separated. Could you please take care of him? I still need to get back to my patrol. I really appreciate your help. Alright. Where did you last see your brother? Near that chatbot. Sorry, I'm not good at voicing children. I actually want to see this. Squeak clang. It's a hollow base. I should probably be able to flip it. Music playing on and off. The writing is blurry and hard to read. Family is irreplaceable. This is brother's phonograph indeed. But where did he go? Warning, warning, non-combatant personnel, please take refuge immediately. Is that a level 1 alert? Hello. The guard on the broken bridge is looking for you. Alright, let's go. Lee, there's Corrupted nearby. We have non-combatants that need to be rescued. Could you please help them? Of course, I'll get going now. Please take care of that kid for me. Must get there as soon as possible. Okay. Oh. Oh shit. Oh crap. Time and location confirmed. Oh crap, what the hell? Is this like a reverse time? Is he reversing time? What the hell? Alright, let's begin. Pass the information to Lee from the past. Okay. Yo, this is kind of getting trippy. Is he that child's brother? Excuse me, can I borrow the phonograph? The message and coordinates. The key to the future. Sending them out. What's going on? This area is getting unstable. Oh crap.
Don't think you can escape my sight! Nothing serious. Focus! Time is under my control! No way out!
Yo.
Don't think you can escape. Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
New enemies have appeared. Oh crap.
Cease your existence. At the end of time!
God, I love that voice line. Message delivered. There's nothing I can do here. Better leave before I interfere with this world's original track. Bro, this is like... Jesus Christ, time travel? Did not expect you to get time hopping in this. I did some quick treatments. I suggest you let a doctor look at your wounds ASAP. No worries, thanks Lee. I'm just a little curious. How did he find me? I was tracking the signal launcher in the phonograph's base, but I didn't know it was you. Phonograph? Launcher? What are you talking about? Brother! Brother! Sorry for being late. I had a little accident. But look, I found your gift. Come, let's go home. I'll carry you. Brother, you have so many wounds. Don't worry, they don't hurt anymore. You're lying, they must hurt a lot. I'll help you change the dressing when we get home. I can take care of you too, brother. I'm not a child anymore. I see, my brother's grown up. Alright, we'll see you then, Lee. Phonograph, yeah, it was with the music bot. Music bot? How weird. How did it end up there? The bot probably found it somewhere and picked it up. They remind me of those days with Murray. Family is irreplaceable. I've been caught up in missions that I forgot about Murray. Quiet vibration has caught a slight change to the converging strings of fate. Murray, yeah, I'm still on the surface. Morian? Murray looks surprised on the other side of the comms, as if he never expected his brother to call him at this time. But a happy smile soon appears on his face. Are you still on the surface? Are you on a mission? Yeah, I'm still on the surface. You've been out on this mission for quite some time now. Is everything alright? You're not in any trouble, are you? Is there anything I can help with? Murray could not bring himself to ask the last question. Most things have been taken care of now, so I currently have some free time. Is that so? But Morian, you rarely call me during a mission, especially when you're extremely busy. I don't get to hear your voice for months during those times. Which is why I was a bit worried you were in trouble when you got your call just now. But I'm glad you're okay. Don't worry, I'm fine. Lee furrows his brows as he suddenly stops talking and reaches for his invert device. Morian, what's wrong? It's nothing. You're doing it again. I saw what happened, Morian, and it definitely didn't look like nothing. Lee mentally sighs as he puts down his hand. He was caught red-handed. Making excuses now will just make Murray more worried. Some corrupted appeared near the base earlier, and some non-combatant personnel got caught in the crossfire. I had to prioritize their safety, and there were quite a lot of corrupted. I was lightly infected during the battle. But thanks to the invert device, my infection level quickly dropped, so I'm fine now. Are you sure? You're not lying to me again, are you? Am I that untrustworthy to you, Murray? Lee half-heartedly jokes as he shows Murray's frame status, but rather than laughing in reply, Murray replies gently with a hint of sadness. Well, it's not going to be the first time you hid something from me, but I don't want to be kept in the dark anymore. You're my only family, Morian. You're my dear brother, and no one in the world could replace you. But you're too far away from me. There's not much I can do to help. Family is irreplaceable. Lee suddenly reminded of the message he saw on the base of the phonograph earlier. The extremely vague message that made no sense. Give your little brother a call, even when it's not out of necessity. This is the message he had heard when he was protecting the little boy's brother from the corrupted earlier. This message resonated in a familiar voice from his heart, as if it was his inner voice, as if it was a message from somewhere through time and space. He quickly dismisses this ridiculous thought, but when he stares up at the dazzling moon, he feels a sudden urge to call Murray. He realizes he has already dialed Murray's number when he finally snaps out of it. He unconsciously touches around his collar, feeling the small square pendant through his clothes. Speaking of, you actually helped me today, Murray. Look at you, trying to change the subject again. Wait, what, me? Lee briefly explains how they got a graviton detector to create a topographic map and find the projector among the electromagnetic illusions. As expected from my big brother! It was all thanks to your gift, so look, even though you're not by my side, you're still helping me a lot. Was I really of help to you? Of course, I'm glad. Murray parts his lips. There is a lot that he wants to say, but he does not know where to start. Morian, are you really alright? The line he ends up saying is the one that he has asked before. Already asked that, haven't I? I'm just glad you're fine. Murray smiles sheepishly. All his smooth talking skills vanishing instantly. Are you really alright? Why do you look so sad, Morian? Why are you suddenly telling me that? What are you thinking about, Morian? What have you experienced in the time I wasn't by your side? Are you sad because of me? Why are you looking at me like that? Murray, I just suddenly remembered something. Huh? Family is irreplaceable. What family needs is not secrets, but supporting one another. He has always wanted to shelter and protect his little brother from the world, but he's never once considered that the little bird he had protected under his wing is now fully fledged. His wings are now decorated with strong feathers. Oh, my bad. His wings are now decorated with strong feathers, enough to allow him to soar freely in the skies. There are things I never told you when you were younger. Why bring this up all of a sudden? I saw some fireworks in storage here on the surface. Remind me of that festival. Festival? Of course, Murray remembers that festival, the fireworks, the hubbub, and his brother who sat silently in the front of the desk with a bandaged arm. This was when he first discovered that Morian's job was different from what he was told. But he did not know how to go about asking it, nor did he know what he could do to help. It was also on that day he secretly decided that he wanted to follow in his brother's footsteps, that he wanted to help him, and that he wanted his brother to be able to rely on him and not walk down this path of darkness alone. He wanted and he wanted and wanted. He hid his desires deep in his heart and sealed them up in a box. And then he packed his bags and set off on his journey. He does not know how long it has been, but it seems like it has been quite a long since he last talked with his brother like this. The path he is on is too dark, so dark that he cannot be sure himself that it will lead to where his brother is. I was worried about your health back then, so I'm sorry. Lee looks away as a shaky apology slips out of his mouth, not knowing what face he should put on the face of Murray. You have nothing to apologize for, Morian. I've always known. Everything that you've done was for me, for a future. I never blamed you for any of it. You never told me, I never asked. I was afraid of bothering you and not being able to help. I've always known what you were doing, and had always been scared. Scared that I would receive some bad news. Scared that one day you would be... A sad smile forms on Murray's face. Maybe I should have told you back then. I should have pushed open that door back then. The two brothers expressed the same sentiments simultaneously. Morian, I was just thinking if I did the right thing or not. Whether it be the white lies when they were younger, or not mentioning anything bad after reaching Babylonia. It seems that all those white lies never soothed Murray's worries when he grew up in Babylonia. Instead, they seem to have torn the two of them apart. And what would have been the right thing to do then? No matter what we do, it's not possible to ensure that all our choices are correct. But it's enough as long as you know what it is that you want to achieve. For example, I know I want to protect you, Morian, and that's enough. Lee looks up in a startle. He just realized now that Murray in front of him is not the same small, fragile little brother in his memories anymore. He has grown tall enough, shoulders wide enough to stand by his side. Although there may be other worries when making a choice, even when you have the heart to do the right thing, external factors may twist your intentions. Just like how I always feel that everything's too late, that I need to help you as soon as possible, and that there is a lot I need to do quickly. But are all my choices really the correct ones? Sorry, Morian, The human on the other side of the comms averts his eyes uneasily, swallowing the rest of his words he was planning to say. Silence dominates the conversation, except for light breathing. Murray could almost hear his own heightened heartbeat. He should not have been telling Morian all these things according to the original plan. Only he needs to drown in those swamps and whirlpools and nobody else. Morian only needs to follow that commandant and win those glorious battles one after another. Only he needs to be devoured by those filthy pits of nothingness. But if he thinks about it now, is that any different from what his brother did? Seconds passed like decades, until the construct on the other end of the comms lightly coughs. We really are alike, wanting the best for one another while hiding the pain. The air clears and Murray smiles gently. I just thought that since you said it out loud, I shouldn't... Never again. No more hiding the pain and the truth because they are family. What family needs is not secrets, but supporting one another. Then it's a promise. No matter what happens, we won't keep secrets from each other anymore. I promise. When I get back from this mission, let's go to that art exhibition you've been wanting to see. He adds after a pause. This time I'll definitely be there. Look forward to it, Morian. Murray nods. All those worries that have been harassing and torturing him slowly disappear from his heart. After that, Lee and Murray talk about the current situations. They have realized that they have not chatted this freely in a long time. What about you? How's work been? Have you decided what you want to do? Well, there is an opening in the military for a tactical liaison officer, and I plan to apply for that. Tactical liaison officer? Why is that? It's not an easy job. I want to support you so that when you're fighting on the front lines, we'll be fighting together. If I get assigned Grey Raven missions, then I'll be your tactical liaison officer. That doesn't sound bad. But there's a lot you'll need to prepare for that role. You should be able to find a summary of tactical intelligence reconnaissance and the study of information distribution in the library. Give them a read when you have time. Wow, I didn't know you were an expert on these subjects as well. I just saw them while looking something up. Can you teach me if I don't understand something? Of course. When have I refused your requests? But remember to rest and don't burn yourself out. You still have to be careful, even though you've had the heart transplant. Don't worry, I will. You should be careful in battle too, Morian. Don't forget that I'm waiting to go to the exhibition with you. I will. In the warm nest, he was alone without the little bird he protected. He thought he had lost the bird, but when he looked up, he realized that this little bird had already grown up and was circling the skies, trying to shelter him from the storm. In the night with the moon hanging high, two clear chirps could be heard from afar. Two birds follow one another, flying off into the horizon. Aw, that's cute brother-brother interaction, not gonna lie. That's very wholesome, not gonna lie. Super wholesome interaction. After ending the call, Lee feels more relaxed. The fog that had been clouding his heart had dissipated as the conversation went on. But there's one thing that is on his mind. What in the world was that message just now? Together with the message is a string of corrupted code? I don't know what this is, but I'll record it just in case. Alright, let's run it back. Oh wait, did I do this stage already? Enter the new world, I guess? I don't know. Back to this place again. But the answer to the ending corridor has been solved. The only thing remaining is to reach the top of the tower. There's no turning back from now on. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's begin. I found a way to the top of the tower. I'll leave the rest to you. I'm trying to open a path to the top of the tower, but they're already here. Protect Lee and... Okay, protect Lee. Okay, cool.
No way out! Don't think you can escape my... Time is under my control!
Let's go.
Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence.
At the end of time!
Don't think you can escape my sight! Time is under my control!
Not today, buddy. Not today.
There's no way out! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence. At the end of time!
Done. The path to the top is open now. What happened? Where is Palefire? I knew it wouldn't be that easy. How's the situation over there? So far, so good. This wall should be part of the self-protection system of this tower. Can you break it from within? I tried. Didn't work. Looks like I'm trapped here for now. But if the space-time here is all chaotic, there's no point to stall us. Be careful. This wall isn't just here to separate us. I'll continue looking for a solution. Don't let down your guard. Watch your flank. Leave it to me. Let's go.
No way out! Time is under my control! No way out! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
Good news, I found a vulnerability in this barrier. If only I had enough firepower. My current weapon isn't capable of doing that much damage, but you can. Hey!
Cease your existence. At the end of time!
Boom!
Cease your existence.
Oh shit, my bad.
Time.
Let's go. Great, I know I'm the best. Let's continue onward. He calmly issues command after command, directing Cerberus to move Simon and Nolan to somewhere safe. Planning the next move on the terminal, Murray's never felt as calm as he is now. Tactics, deployment, and medical replenishment. That is not all. Even unmemorable fragments of his past are all clearly displayed in his brain like books on his bookshelf. He had thought his happy memories with his brother would be what supports him in these trying times. However, all that flashes across his mind are those of missed opportunities and regrets. The regret of not pushing open the door on the night of the festival. The regret of not being able to do anything but watch his brother be turned into a construct. Because he never thought he would be any help to you, right? You know full well I never saw you that way. Those missed moments of truth hidden under worries, concerns, and anger. These tiny moments all point to a normal, forgettable afternoon in the end. How's Simon? He'll live. Vera pants as he turns to fight the haywire construct that had caught up. I've marked the location again. Move to the safe area. Hey, is everything all right over there? Huh, I'll live. Murray smiles and returns Vera's words to her, his hand still moving swiftly with precision across the projected screen. Looks like someone's full of spirit. You know I'm asking about... It was just another normal day in Babylonia. Murray, we're going to be late. What are you looking at? Coming. The construct? He looks familiar. He visited you before, right? Yeah, he's my brother. Oh, your incredible construct soldier brother. Constructs are normally allowed to come out freely, right? Are you not going to go say hi? Yeah. Murray looked over expectantly. But Lee did not see him. He checks his gear skillfully and heads towards the mission location without looking over at all. Murray's been enrolled in FOS for some time now, but this college is his best chance to establish connections with leaders in Babylonia. He does not have the advantage of a good family background. If he wants to make it into the inner circle of Babylonia as quickly as possible, then he has no time to waste and will have to utilize all the resources available to him. All will go according to his plan. He will get to his desired position without attracting much attention. Then he will be able to protect Maureen from up there, and his brother will not even know about it. This was his ridiculous plan that he formed when he was young and naive. But for now, he's no different than his classmates who enthusiastically talk about construct soldiers. He can only stand on the side and watch. He feels so far away from Maureen, and no matter how fast he runs, he can never seem to catch up with him. Damn it! The original location has been taken over by those Section 2 mad scientists. What's the situation? Heh, no one is carrying Simon on his back. We're heading toward the marked location and we've lost all the pursuing constructs. Well done. After you replenish your weapon and medical supplies there. Murray summarizes all the information currently known to him, and under his instructions, Cerberus was able to relocate a group of conscious combatants and constructs. He looks over the map of functioning areas in Eden and the location of shelters, formulating a plan in his mind. What move should he make next? But now, it's not the same anymore. I'm sorry. Never again. No matter what happens, we won't keep secrets from each other anymore. I promise. The thought of making his brother happy is not the only thing that is supporting him. That call from Maureen one night and that small promise, they have always been in Murray's heart, lighting up the darkness in his path. No more hidden pain and no more secrets. They now trust each other and rely on one another. Even though they are physically separated by the distance between Babylonia and the surface, Murray can still feel his brother by his side. Maureen is on the surface, fighting against the unknown for humanity. So Murray also has to fulfill his promise to Maureen. Protect Maureen and all that Maureen wants to protect. His body is not suitable to fight on the front lines. It would not do if he died before achieving his goal. He will not allow it. There's still a lot he wants to say to his brother, a lot of experiences he wants to share. No more regrets behind the door. No more helpless anger. Words spoken out of worry, concern, and anger no longer separate the two of them. Just be careful. I know, I won't be going to the surface because I'll be using her remote connection. I'll be okay. I'll come and find you when this is over. Sure, I'll be waiting. The conscious commandants and constructs are all here. Murray lets out a sigh of relief as he circles the location on the map of Eden. First, Cerberus. Morian's heart beats strongly in his chest. He relies on his brother to survive. Thus he shall become someone his brother can rely on. That is his way of keeping his promise. Hey, let's go. DHN Murray, let's go. Inverse Labyrinth. The heavy fog is gone, and we finally reach the end of the river. Dude, this looks awesome. The colors are crazy. Scarlet data is flowing slowly on the dense, sharp crystal spikes. The platform broke into the weird space without invitation. Yeah, I gotta say, Crow Games stage design, like environment stage design, is great. Is awesome, dude. I love it. This should be the top of the tower. What's that device over there? It's the core contained within the barrier. It's emanating strong electromagnetic interference. Looks like this is the key to stopping the disaster. We need to break the barrier with heavy fire. I don't think it will be that easy, but let's give it a try anyway.
Cease your existence. At the end of time.
That's what I thought. The attack didn't even reach the core. If only we can get a little bit closer. Stop wasting energy, it won't work. The barrier is part of the tower itself. To deactivate it, we need to find the energy cores that are hidden in different locations. But before that, let's deal with them first. Ayo, entropy? Yo, all of these frames in one... Damn, dude.
Time is under my control. No way out. Don't think you can escape my sight. Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence. At the end of time.
No more signs of hetero creature activities. I'll keep this short. I've been here before, but could not break through this barrier. I hate to admit this, but my frame is at its limit. But your frame, I've never seen it before. Maybe this can be our chance. I mean, the other me might have progressed further than I have, but we still failed to find the solution. What's this vibration? Quick, brace yourself for impact! I failed again, damn it! We're missing some key information. Wait, could it be? This isn't the first time. We have to try something else. It's okay, as long as we're still here, we have endless chances to keep trying. We'll open paths to other key locations for you. You must find the answer yourself. Touch! Where will the answer be this time? Whatever awaits, I must keep going. Lee is already used to the strange sensation that traveling through space-time continuum brings. But what appears at the end of the quantum fissure this time is not a point in time, but a dimension of unfamiliar chaos. A storm rages. Instead of clouds in the sky, there's an icy ocean in its place hanging upside down, with indiscernible homogeneous structures floating in it. Thunder can be heard reverberating from deep within the realm, as if were cries of sorrow and howls of the beast who devours all. All is destroyed and restructured in the storm, an unrelenting cycle. This is not a place from Lee's memories, but rather a nameless dusty corner that was forgotten in time. This is a mind? As if being led by the strange signal, he stands on the only intact square and steps forward experimentally. The squares underneath his feet rearrange themselves bit by bit in the direction Lee steps, paving a way for him. At the end of the road is the only silent island in the storm. Over there, he takes a step forward. Oh, let's go. A storm stuck in the mind. But an area remains silent in the chaos. No other Lees can be found here. Alright, okay, the music going. Okay. Okay, the music. Oh yeah, this music bangs, dude. Okay, yeah, this track bangs. This abnormal space feels like a mixture of many different minds of unknown origins. I must break through this barrier when the space is still unstable. These barriers look a little similar to the one inside the tower. If they're based on the same theory, maybe I can... I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Don't think you can escape my sight! No way out! Time is under my control!
Let's go.
Don't think you can escape my sight!
What if I try to reverse time of this barrier? Right here, I just need to adjust the power output. Ayo, that's what I thought. Bro, Lee can manipulate time? What the hell? It's a memory fragment, but some of its content is still missing. Another memory fragment. Seems to be linked to the last one. Another memory fragment. I cannot seem to recognize its contents. The memory fragments have formed a new piece of data. Let me see what secrets lie behind it. The memory resonates with the whirlpool. The memory deep in the mind starts surging. Okay, I won't lie. The camera work in this is actually amazing. I love it. Love the camera work going on. Cock hands start to move backward. Damn it, where am I now? What are those things ahead? Is this my frame? No, something's not right. Looks like the frame was killed by someone. I don't have any memories about it. Another frame of me. What's that posture? What went down? Why do I suddenly think of Murray? I see. These are all different projections of me at different times. All of them face an inevitable death in the end. Who would go out of the way to put these here? What a weirdo. If all their destinies were predetermined, does the ending I'm trying to find fixed as well? Another projection, but it can move itself? Do I still have to fight here? Hey yo, fire god?
I'd advise giving up.
Uncontrollable possession?
Still trying
No,
to
this
run.
isn't an enemy.
No one can escape my bullets.
Feels a little strange. It shouldn't be like this. Yo? I see. This is myself too. Exactly like the projection earlier. So it was me. Why are there huddle creatures here?
Ha. Still trying to run. Your fate burns the same endpoint. Ha. Still trying to run. Your fate burns the same endpoint.
I have no time to waste. I must find a node that takes me back to the tower ASAP. Over there! Done. I wonder what is happening to the rest of the me. This mind is getting unstable. If they're also here. What's this vibration? No! Yo, this is crazy, dude. This chapter is crazy. Clock hands start to move forward. Another chaotic space. I need to get out of here quickly. Yeah. The answer is not here. You failed. We all failed. What is this? Yo. Attempt 231. I saw broken wings and the feathers fell into snow and mud. It's a familiar voice. What is this? Yo. Waiting for the moment to reach the unopened door after the death of humans. Tell me your answer. Yo, this is creepy. Yo, okay, yeah, this is a bit creepy. Okay, it follows you. Oh god, it tracks you. Oh god, this is creepy. A bit creepy, I won't lie. Do you have a message for me? From in the past? No, it's probably me from another world. We've always been looking for the right path and eliminating every me that has gone on a wrong way. The legacy we have left is enough to change? Tell me the answer you've seen. At the root of all the disasters, who is stopping us from reaching the future?
Still trying to run?
Different enemies, different disasters and endings, bringing similar tragedies. Hey, yo! Yo! This is crazy! This shot is crazy. Yeah, this shot, man. No matter how many times I must do this, I will not hesitate to point my gun at anyone who stands in my way. Oh, yo, that's hard. How annoying. Let's finish them off here. Okay, yeah, that was hard, bro. Okay, that was hard.
I advise giving up. No one can escape my bullets. Still trying to run?
Not today, baby. Not
Still
today.
trying to run. Hit. Justice calculated.
We've been through numerous possibilities. Just to find the path that can lead us to the future. Changing everything, then repeating over and over again. Even if I am no longer myself, more new Lees will appear and carry on what we have been doing. Damn, this is like multiverse shit, bro. Holy crap. The hidden memories resonate once more. The starter resolved, the desired future. Everything comes together once again. Honestly, I don't care if my efforts are going to be wasted at all. Dude, this is so good. I'm just not ready to accept the fact that the past cannot be changed. But we have no choice but to move on, right? Ah, dude, this chapter is so good. Me on the other side, with the prospects of a brand new frame. We arrived at this place because we had the same determination. Hold it tight and keep going. The future is in your hands. Okay, yeah, this is peak. This is peak, bro. This is peak. The memories flood into Lee's brain all at once. He realizes it. This is his mind. It is a mind that has recorded all failures and deaths. The mind of all the Lees in the past and the future fighting different possibilities. Due to some unknown reason, they have all intertwined and connected here, creating this dimension of chaos in front of him. He finally understands the mind overload while adapting to his frame in those fleeting flashes of memories. It was all because of this. The existence of this place serves only one purpose, and that is to block all his future memories out. All the messages sent into the past were to lead him to that one future. And now that he is in the future, he has blocked out all memories related to the actions of sending and receiving those messages, only leaving some coincidental hints to guide him here. When numerous Lees were fighting for their desired future, there was one Lee who was dragging all the Lees who had broken down in this infinite loop of madness into his mind, destroying them in himself in order to not cause a butterfly effect due to small changes. In that moment, he sees all the possible pasts and futures through these memories. All is clearly displayed in front of him. His mind should not have been able to load such an enormous amount of information. But right here, right now, with the help of his other selves, he can utilize the computing power of himself in all universes. And in that moment, he remembers all the blocked and redacted memories. One was from the Bridge of Babylonia. He sees himself being surrounded by constructs, pointing their weapons at him. Their eyes flashed with frenzied redness, and all answerable communications emitted the same words. He sees a familiar human, yet a mad and unfamiliar smile decorates their face, and their gun is slowly aimed at him. So he also lifts his gun, but he never was able to pull the trigger. Damn, dude. One was from when Babylonia fell from the sky. What was once the Garden of Eden became the brightest shooting star. Falling through the atmosphere, Lee sprints across the fiery hellscape of the surface, witnessing bullets piercing through the chests of his numerous teammates. And in the end, he did not make it in time to hold the pair of hands that were reaching out to him. One was when machines litter the skies and the ground. There was no more greenery on the planet, only metal and scorched earth. Grey Raven was still Grey Raven, but they could not save their commandants, nor could they retrieve the body afterward. He had lost his mobility. There was nothing he could do when his dear teammates left to lead the fight away but cry for them at the top of his lungs. His cries were never answered. One was from when snow covered all. Calamity had fallen upon all beings. None were excluded from the icy path of extinction. The punishing virus did not classify as a threat anymore in the face of this disaster. He saw people succumbing to eternal cold, one by one, while fighting this lost battle. The future that the girl had traded her soul to save finally ends in eternal night after ceaseless battles. Ooh. Oh, is he seeing the... Yo, Ikari? Oh, Narwhal, I mean? Yo, Narwhal? Let's go! No, so is he seeing the same kind of thing as Liv? Holy crap. Strings and strings of data appear around him, forming complete and fragmented figures. Numerous Lees from different universes materialize in front of him, and observe him with different expressions. I wanted to change the past, but it led to an even bigger catastrophe. In the end, I forgot what I was fighting for and found trying to save. You can't save everyone. This is my advice for you. Don't fixate on the unchangeable past. Don't try to change the past that has already happened before you enter the tower. Try to find the future that has become a possibility when you step foot inside. That's what I've been doing. Lee clenches his fists, his gaze as determined as ever, as if he has never failed before. Even though all these memories are fusing into one in his mind, all the sorrow, hatred, and regrets are becoming a part of him. He does not feel despair because he knows that his universe is filled with possibilities. The destined future is indeed changing thanks to the hard work of all others. Amidst the flow of all these memories, he is able to catch the key message hidden inside the core of the tower, and it originates from the last record of the perished Lees. They turn their own memories into a beacon, guiding him on his journey. What all these Lees want to convey to him is not how many times they have tried to change the depressing past, but that no matter how hopeless the future seems, there is always one of him who keeps marching forward undeterred. No matter how many battles he has to fight, he still perseveres in the infinite futures. Lee looks at each and every version of himself in this unique mind. Each one is covered in scars from battles with time. Some versions of himself are battered to the point that they're nearly unrecognizable, but there is one thing they all have in common. I'm sure you noticed. A version of Lee with faded white hair and only one eye comes before him. In his hand lays an object with a warm glow, Grey Raven's plaque. Wait, faded white hair? Is this Lee supposed to be from the Imperia frame? Supposed to be Imperia frame Lee? Because if it is, holy crap. No matter which universe, you will always be a member of Grey Raven. No matter how your fate changes, you will always choose Grey Raven in the end. So your purpose is something only Grey Raven's Lee can fulfill. His gaze on the plaque loses focus as if he's looking into the past instead of seeing the future that is out of his reach. The cold sorrow melts away from his face and is replaced by a fleeting yet warm smile, like illusory rays of the sun reflected on cellophane paper. That chance doesn't belong to me anymore. But you still have the chance to go and back and see them welcome you back with a smile. What about you guys? Even though he already knows the answer deep down, he still asks without much thought. Of course, I have my own battle to fight. I've already fulfilled my destiny. I'm going to keep fighting. I still have some unfinished business. Some unspoken words. some people I want to see, and a future I want to protect. A version of Lee walks out from his side. Lee recognizes that this is the Lee who helped him in the tower, and is the version who looks the most similar to him. We're just ghosts projected into this mind. Although the tower traverses time and space, we are all ones who would be obliterated in the end by the rules. Because I did not pass the filtering during the trial in the end. Filtering? Rules. And who has the right to set these rules? I asked the same question myself. He looks a bit helpless. Lee now knows what expression he makes when he does not know how to answer a question. Lee thinks without much thought. He realizes that this is his usual expression when he is with Great Raven or Strikehawk. You'll see it. As for the answer, it's something you need to find. You've already solved the riddles you left for yourself. From now on, you can only move forward and not back. There is still one last piece of memory sealed away in the mind. It's an important one, and will be unlocked at the time you had set for yourself. There's only one chance for us to deliver to you through this mind, and to become your ace. But before that, go upward. Stop that ray of destruction and reverse the tower's rules. Only then will you be able to save everything you care about. The First Lee smiles faintly and gives him a push, as if passing on all his regrets and hopes to Lee. At the same time, a familiar time rift appears in front of him. You know what to do. Now go. Hey, let's go. This shit is peak, man. Bro, this is peak. Hourglass of time. Enter the new world. Familiar place, strange barrier. Lee stands here once again after going through countless difficulties. Hey, let's go. Okay. I knew it. Part of this energy can be extracted. Now. Is this the core supplying energy to the barrier? Shall I break it, or the platform below begins to tremble? Oh shit, let's go. Okay, let's go, boys.
Time is under my control.
Okay, this is actually an interesting perspective for the fight.
Don't think you can escape. Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
Done. Is this a message from me? The time and space cross, counting on you. The other me. Possibilities from other timelines have entered Hyperreal's body. Hey, let's go. Is this the core? Something isn't quite right. Attracted by the core, the guards of the tower emerging from the time rift. Alright, let's go.
Cease your existence. At the end of time. Don't think you can escape my... Time is under my control. Don't think you can escape my sight.
The time and space will cross. Keep going. I'm counting on you, the other me. Possibilities from... okay. Around times I'm merged into Hyperreal's body. Lee is back to this place again, but will he be able to face the core this time? Bro, the camera work in this chapter has just been outstanding, man. More timers, huh?
At the end of time. Don't think you can escape my sight! Time is under my control! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence at the end of time!
Alright, let's go. Bring it.
Don't think you can escape my sight! There's no way out!
Now's the time. I'll stop the electromagnetic radiation eruption.
Cease your existence at the end of time!
Let's go! Cease your existence. Did it work? As if a candle flame burning out its last ounce of oxygen. The crimson glow at the core of the top of the tower slowly fades in a low buzzing sound. His surroundings darken. He can hear a low rumble from deep down below the tower. Suddenly, the tower lets out a struggling growl like a beast that got hit by a tranquilizer dart. The bursting red tide immediately ceases its outflow as the core terminal shatters. This way, the people outside won't need to worry about the threat of radiation. Hopefully to give them more time, too. But the low hum gradually grows louder. Time inside the tower seems to have been reversed in an instant. The monitors broken during the battle slowly revert to their original state, and the core at the top is relit in the darkness. The crimson punishing virus gushes out from all directions of the tower, surrounding the core and fortifying its guard. The fake starry skies spin rapidly. The sticky red tides drip down from the gaps, condensing into ominous shadows. That's just the core's duplicate. As long as the tower is still here, it'll keep regenerating. If you don't completely change the tower's rules, you won't be able to truly stop the core from exploding. You're this close to succeeding. So now is not the time to let my guard down. Lee turns around, firmly gripping his weapons. Hey, let's go. Pulse of Dawn. Lee stands at the highest spot of the Hydro Tower, staring at the giant core emanating a dangerous glow. But because you're so close to succeeding, it's the most dangerous. You should know that. Yes, it's the same this time. As the last person of the part of the trial, they will materialize an enemy from your past whom you hated, feared, felt regret, and you were weak to the most. I don't know which enemy you'll see, but I believe that this time. As phantoms slowly merge together, in the end they overlap Lee, signifying that all causality is conjugated here. This time I will succeed. Lee turns to face the ever-changing space inside the tower and waits in silence. He seems to already know who will appear before him. Oh, the twins! Ah, they're back, eh? Time for a rematch! Hey, time for a rematch! Thick red punishing heteromer drips down from the skies, slowly forming into two pale humanoids. Although they may look no different to humans, it is clear that the male and female beings in front of Lee are the enemies of the origin of humanity. Imitating the appearance of humans, imitating the intelligence of humans, imitating the closeness of humans. The twins slowly get up from the ground and coldly look at Lee. He feels even more uneasy than the first time he saw them. Lee knows that they are merely replicas, that the Hetero Tower had created according to his memories, but they feel just as threatening, if not more, as the originals. You imitate all that is human except for emotions. I bet you can't relate to what I'm feeling right now. The female twin lifts her left arm at Lee. What should have been an arm has been modified into a bow. As the female twin slightly moves her arm, an arrow formed with a high concentration of punishing virus strikes Lee at a high speed and explodes. She shows no emotion, no joy, no excitement, and just lowers her arm mechanically, trying to confirm the death of the construct in front of her. Unfortunately for her, after the dust has settled, only a blurry illusion remains where the arrow has exploded. The construct that was supposed to die is nowhere to be seen. I've failed numerous times. Humanity has also failed numerous times. The male twin hears Lee's voice from above him and immediately swings his fist upward, blocking Lee's aerial attack with his firearm case. Simultaneously, the female twin dodges backward under the cover of her teammate and swiftly fires a few arrows at Lee's back. Although this attack comes from a dead angle, it is blocked by Lee with his firearm case at an impossible angle. Numerous failures. It has drowned humanity in despair and has also strengthened their determination. Lee rapidly fires several shots at the male twin. Even though he raises his arms to guard himself, he is still pushed back by the force of the bullets. Constant observation, constant research, and constant innovation. Thanks to the enhanced speed from the rapid fire, Lee is already next to the male twin and kicks his sturdy arm into pieces. But the short period of time he focused on the male twin is enough for the female twin to conjugate a new arrow. This time, she is sure that she will not miss. However, before she can fire, a heavier firearm case plows into the female twin from an impossible angle and sends her flying through the air. Small advances accumulate into big leaps. Without the twins noticing, an illusion has already taken place of the Lee who has kicked the male hetero creature. The real Lee is currently high up in the air. His rapid-fire pistol and firearm case completing their transformation in an instant. I've already seen and simulated this moment in my mind a million times. This moment when we meet again. Tips for shooting? Why would you need to know? There's not much to it, really. Just don't fall asleep while aiming, I guess. You have to be familiar with your firearm. Just have the confidence to hit the target. Graviton bombs? How do you know I have that? Making higher energy bullets? And how'd you know the Science Council's file IOU-9 is flawed? Never mind that. I don't know what you want them for, but if you ever let your commander know I was the one who gave it to you, you better watch your back. A weapon that can handle multiple situations. What induced you to consider that? No, of course, it's possible. Well, these kinds of weapons usually lack balance, and they're not very useful in most situations. What kind of enemy are you planning to fight? Hypothetically, if I had to face an enemy I had no chance of winning alone, what do you think I should do, Commandant? I think you should avoid these situations in the first place. You're right, but what if I really did find myself in that situation? Just hypothetically, of course. If there really is such a strong enemy, they probably won't slip up no matter how long they fight. So I'd say the best defense is offense. Offense? Don't let the enemy be in control of the situation. You should be the one in control. Carefully plan your every step, observe your enemy, and simulate their thought process. There may only be one chance, don't miss it, and then... Leaping into the air, Lee aims his sniper rifle at the twins and he waits. He waits for his only chance. Ah, Underdimension going hard, bro. Ooh, I also love the ticking of the talk in the background. All causality intertwines through time and space. Sand in the hourglass slowly drops until the bullets of everything will eventually pierce through all. And then I'll pull the trigger. Lee grasps that second of a chance, and fires a bullet through the hands of both the twins, turning their heads into dust. Of course they don't die easily. As they're simulations of the tower, their heads do not seem to be a fatal weak point like other Hedo creatures. The thick red liquid composing their bodies stirs and forms new heads. Come on then, no matter how many times you revive, I'll shoot you off into the end of space-time! Hey, let's go, rematch!
Simulation complete. Commandant, we're going to win this fight.
This time, my bullets will definitely reach you. They will shatter your laughable imitations. Use Hyper Matrix to forecast the opponent's actions. Press and hold basic attack. Okay, yeah.
War is under my control! Don't think you can escape my... No way out!
Oh shit, is this like a counter
Your
to
chance
the
of
twins?
survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence. At the end of time!
Oh shit, is this like a counter to the twins Matrix?
No time is under my control!
Your
Don't think you
imitation
can
is
escape
just
my
as
sight.
calculated.
I have no plan. Cease your existence. At the end of time! Don't think... There's no way... Time is under my control! There's no way out!
You've been learning, comprehending, and imitating us. Our response is keep going and reach places you will never reach.
I'll get back up. As many times as it takes. Don't think you can escape my sight!
Ooh, cutscene, let's go! Yo. Oh, hold on. What's stream going on? Hold up. Oh, yo. Ooh, the music is... Ooh. Two hours have passed since the Hetero Tower emanated the unknown electromagnetic radiation. and hordes of huddled creatures still surround the puny army of humanity. What is worse is that in the past, one had trustworthy teammates watching others' backs in battle, but now due to that eerie red glow, no one can be trusted. Not even oneself. Liv, what's the situation with the other commandants? The vitals are stable, but they're still not conscious. Understood. Please keep monitoring the situation. Of course, but Commandant, Commandant! Liv cries out all of a sudden and rushes over with a medical pack. Liv, what's wrong? You unconsciously wipe a spot of wetness near your mouth, thinking that it is rain, but it turns out to be fresh blood flowing out of your nose. You thought the internal bleeding had already stopped, but it is starting again. Is it because of the forced connection with too many constructs? Have you exceeded the mind connection limit? Commandant, hang in there! Liv takes out an emergency hemostatic agent and prepares for injection, but a hand tightly strangles her neck. That's my hand? Even though human strength cannot do harm to constructs, it still hurts to live, but she does not dodge or resist, freely letting herself be strangled. Don't worry, Commandant, it's alright. Liv gently finishes the injection through the pain. But the mind beacon corruption brings even worse side effects. Your other hand starts reaching for the holster. Stop it! Although you're able to stop your arm's movement by exerting your last ounce of control, it is clear that this body is slowly slipping away from your command. Liv. Commandant, I'm here! Before I do anything I regret, take away my gun and knife. But then, Commandant, you'll be... Abandoning all your weapons while being surrounded by enemies is no different than committing suicide. The only difference is that you probably could not even commit suicide if you wanted to right now. I'll be careful. I understand. We'll keep this area safe no matter what. Liv finally carries out your commands after some persuasion. It's too dangerous to have weapons on you when there is a chance that you will lose control again. At that moment, good news arrives. Commandant, I found the Mountain Owl Commandant. It still seems he is still conscious. Even though their constructs wrongly led here by Commander Harley Joe, as long as we explain the situation to them, we should be able to get their trust and support. Good news. We can finally fight back now. If we can break through the weaker areas of their siege and take back our base near the Hetero Tower, then we'll have the advantage of being on home turf. That sounds good. At least that's what the textbook says. Time to test it out then. At the same time, this will ensure that Lee will have a way to retreat. Lee may have been injured during the mission, so you cannot let him be surrounded by even more enemies. As long as we have enough power, the outcome of the battle may lean in our favor. Alright, I'll guide them over right now. Can you get him on comms? Of course. Hello, Mountain Owl Commandant. Our Commandant. Just as Lucia is preparing to connect through to the Mountain Owl Commandant, you see him through the terminal screen. Lucia, get away from him! He's not the Mountain Owl Commandant! At that moment, the Commandant fires a shot from his gun at the unsuspecting Lucia. Although there was a normal gun the human fired, it was still enough to hurt Lucia. Foolish Ascendant! You fell for it! Ha 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 ha! Destroyer, Mountain Owls! That is not the Mountain Owl Commandant, but another Commandant with a corrupted mind beacon. He has forcibly connected his mind beacon to the number of members of Mountain Owl. Mountain Owls! This is Grey Raven! Please snap out of it! More bullets and weapons attack Lucia, but Lucia can only guard and retreat due to her compassionate nature. Suddenly, all attacks cease. Icy frost slowly invades the joints of the Mountain Owl frames, greatly lowering their mobility. Chrome! Hey, let's go! Let's go! You get a shot, Chrome! Let's go! The construct who accurately released the frost is none other than Strikehawk, Captain Chrome. Lucia, sorry that we're late. No, Chrome, you're just in time. This should not happen. Why is there support for ascendance? But I'm going to at least take you down. Oh, my bad. Hey, come away. But anyways. The commandant grabs one of his construct's guns and blindly fires at Lucia. The huge recoil from a construct's weapon causes him to fall after one shot. But the bullet is blocked by the huge dark shield of his sword, causing no damage to Lucia at all. Lucia, can he stand? Yes, thank you, Kamui. Damn it! Just as the mountain elf commanded tries to get up and continue shooting, a tranquilizing dart used by sniper rifles silently pierces the skin of his nape. Is he asleep? This is sometimes necessary for patients who don't cooperate. From afar, Wanchi waves with a sniper in his hand. Wanchi, good job. Grey Raven Commandant, except for Kamu who is on a mission elsewhere, all three of us from Strikehawk are here. Alright, please help Lucia gather constructs who still can fight and prepare for breakthrough. On it. You wait until the comms is cut off before coughing out the blood that has been gathering around your throat. Commandant, how do you feel? I don't know how long I've left. Please sever my connection with everyone if you found me acting strange. That won't happen. It's just in case. Your consciousness starts to blur, only the mind beacon signal connected to Lee still glowing, though faintly. If Lee's still fighting, then you cannot lose to that light no matter what, let alone your weak self. Looking up at the tower, the top seems like a perfect spot for a god to dwell and look down upon the puny humans fighting for their lives. But right now, someone is still climbing those stairs, trying to knock on the god's door. Hey, let's go. Ooh, boss fight time. The end of time. Ooh, boss fight time. Let's go. In between the pure shards from spatial collapse, a completely different world is displayed in front of Lee. The distorted dimension intertwines and rumbles, like an orchestra without a conductor. Chaotic music notes fly out of the movement to become a bitmap. They then become two-dimensional, rising up to transform into the platform beneath his feet, and lastly, into shapes he cannot comprehend. The enormous amount of information floods into his brain, but vanishes the next second. He experiences millions of years in his mind, in that fleeting moment. He sees the birth and destruction of numerous galaxies through this odd-colored dimension. The pages of time are flips at the speed of light. He stands amidst the vast universe, his view unrestricted by spatial rules. He sees the light of numerous stars at their birth and destruction. Life from the millions of years ago, showing how young and small Earth is compared to everything else. To those beings who dwell in a higher dimension, the stars may just resemble toys, spinning around in their hands like music boxes. Hey yo, this is crazy. This art is crazy. He feels trapped in this dimension away from reality, yet at the same time he experiences all. Every past and future of all versions of himself is laid out like a map, with clear descriptions of all that happens. The concepts of beginning and end do not exist in this dimension. Time is like building blocks, existing solely for the entertainment of the owner of the dimension. The chaotic space gradually settles. Lee already understands why this place feels so familiar. It is because this is not his first time here. The galaxies merge into a pair of all-seeing eyes, warmly looking down on the lonely soul in the darkness. A voice resonates from afar, speaking directly into Lee's brain. It speaks a language Lee has never heard of before, as if it is the voice of the universe. At the same time, it is also the voice of all people, yet he can understand it somehow. Their conversation revolves around his memories, which are also his present, as well as his future. Yo, this arc goes hard. This arc goes hard. Are you troubled by what you see? What is this place? The peripheral dimension. This is the dimensional border humans can reach. You may also call it the gate. You can comprehend it as a meeting room prepared for all life on Earth. To make it easier for humans to adapt, we have temporarily transformed it into something you can understand. Why am I here? Your presence here means that the possibility of civilization, humanity passing through the gate has arisen. The voice reverberates in the universe. Lee seems to hear a familiar voice among the harmony of everything. He suddenly remembers what his other self has said to him in his mind. And you, what are you, the judge or the filterer? Was that tower your tool for filtering? We are just the congregation of Watcher's will. As per the rules, we may not directly influence the history of humanity. In our early watching periods, we had to accelerate the destruction of 3 young civilizations due to excessive direct influence. An extremely small portion of us possess projections who can travel in lower dimensions. They are envoys as well as travelers. As for the tower, it is another symbol of biological evolution, and you are able to find your way here by utilizing its attributes. Just like how the punching virus is able to find a new way of evolution on humans, humans can also use the virus to achieve the impossible. The punishing virus. Is the filterer and the filtered at the same time? The beings who you referred to as the twins are currently the epitome in the evolution tree of this being. When humanity truly defeats them, it will signify a new possibility for humanity's future. What's the purpose of all this? Watch and witness the real future among all possibilities. The moment they reach the unopened door in their bodies of flesh and blood. We want to know the possibility of the continuous existence of humanity. We have been waiting. Pass the final trial and break the rules of the future together with us. Since you are already here. The large eyes vanish from the skies as the world starts to shrink. Numerous transparent spikes appear from the gaps in time and space and aim toward Lee. Tell us your answer with your will. Lee dodges the spikes with ease and familiarity, as if he has done this multiple times before. He sees himself in this battle. They appear and vanish from the spiral platform. The last identical version of himself stands in front of him and hands over a weapon. There's only one chance for us to deliver it to you through this mind, and it'll become your ace. Lee reaches for it. The moment he touches the weapon, the battered illusion of the construct turns into dust. What is conveyed is never-changing courage and thoughts, and the memories of all the battles Lee has fought in all the universes. It is because of the hard work of everyone, unsolvable regrets, and the determination of humanity that has led him to arrive at the top of the tower in this frame. He must leave this place and carry out his original duty. I will bring an end to this fake dimension. Hey, let's go. Hey, yo, this cutscene? Ooh, cutscene? Yo. Okay, yeah, this cutscene looks crazy, bro.
There's no way out. Time is under my control. Don't think you can escape my sight. There's no way out. Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
Let's go.
Serious. Look, cease your existence. At the end of time. Don't think you can escape my sight. There's no way out. Time is under my control.
Not today, baby, not today.
There's no way out. Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. There's no way out. Nothing serious. Focus. Cease your existence. At the end of time.
Primal projection, eh?
Don't think you can escape my sight. Time is under my control. Don't think you can escape my sight.
Yo, let's go. Unga bunga time. Unga bunga.
Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Nothing serious. Focus. Cease your existence. At the end of time. I'll get back up. As many times as it takes.
Shit.
There's no way out. Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
Getting kind of skill shoot here,
Cease
but
your
whatever.
existence. At the end of time. Nothing serious. Focus. There's no way out. Time is under my control. Don't think you can escape my sight. Ends here.
Hey! Yo. This fight is awesome, dude. The cinematic production value on this fight is awesome, dude. I could just feel the epicness of this fight, dude.
No way out. Don't think you can escape my time is under my control. There's no way out. Don't think you can escape my... Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0.
Let's
Cease
go.
your existence. At the end of time. Nothing serious. Focus.
Shit. Damn, I'm getting skill shoot, bro.
Plan to fall here. I'll get back up. As many times as it takes. There's no way out. Don't think you can escape my sight. Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Nothing serious.
Yo.
Focus. Cease your existence. At the end of time. Time is under my control. Don't think you can escape my sight. Ends here. There's no way out. Nothing serious. Focus. No plan to fall. I'll get back up. As many times as it takes. There's no time is under my control.
Hey, let's go. Beat her. Nice.
Now's not the time to relax yet, Commandant.
Yeah, this fight was awesome, dude. It felt like a second, yet it also felt like a million years. Lee has already stopped counting how long this battle has gone on for long ago. Time means nothing to him now. In all the failures and resets, Lee captures all the key messages from the past and future, and sends them to his past self, guiding them on their path here. As long as this frame can be reactivated, then there will be a new him walking up those stairs, pushing open that door and continuing this unknown battle. Dude, Underdimension going crazy. And this endless battle will come to an end one day. That's right. Even though it looks like an endless spiral, as long as there's a new opportunity, that's enough to create a new possibility. The last bullet pierces through time and space, penetrating through the layers of spatial gaps, and finally through the body of the Watcher. The Watcher stops its attacks and reaches for the hole in its body with its hand. It does not heal as fast as before. Instead, the body reflecting the starry skies disintegrates rapidly, and its projection starts to have difficulties maintaining its form. Is this humanity's answer? No, I cannot answer you for all of humanity, but as long as I can prevent the upcoming disaster, then I do not mind battling like this. My duty is not here. My duty is to prevent the catastrophe brought on by the tower and return to my teammates. This is the only answer I can give you, as myself, and as Grey Raven's Lee. The voice asks one last question, its voice not as cold and ruthless as before, but willed with some kind of illusory warmth. For humans, all that can be perceived are three-dimensional, and time is a rule humans cannot interfere with. And you are now qualified to step into the wider world. You can choose your perfect world. Once you leave here, you will lose your ability to see the future and interfere with time. You will forget all that you have seen about the past and future, and you will never get to change the past again. Everything that has happened here will be erased from history. Even so, are you sure you do not want to go through this gate? Yes, I'm sure. There are still people waiting for me to go back. No matter what the future is like, I will find it together with them. The voice falls silent for a while. Fissures start to open up in the space of silence. It suddenly starts to crumble, just as it had suddenly materialized. Before Lee's consciousness completely leaves the peripheral dimension, he hears her final reply. Well then, when the time comes, your newfound future will have my blessings. The last voice that reverberates in Lee's mind is not the harmonious voice of everything, but a warm and attached female's voice. He seems to have heard this voice before. This is Lee's last thought inside his deep mind. Hey! When Lee opens his eyes again, he is back on the top of the tower. The crimson core is still emanating a threatening glow, but this time, nothing blocks Lee's way as he approaches it. He makes his way under the core, where the tower's true core terminal is stored. Stop that ray of destruction and reverse the tower's rules. Only then will you be able to save everything you care about. Lee now completely understands the true meaning of the words said to him in his mind. The Omega Weapon, research on the Inver device, the language of the Punishing Virus, and all his memories from different worlds. All these shards weld into a key, and the lock is right in front of him. Silently, since rules exist and I know what language it runs with, I just need to rewrite the tower's basic logic and I'll be able to change its operation completely. From release and vitalize, to absorb and destroy. This way, all traces of the virus will be gone from all areas that have been touched by the radiation. This time, it's your turn to be used. Hey, let's go! Bro, this chapter, man, is peak. This chapter is peak, bro. It's peak. It's peak. The time continues to tick. The scorching bullet casing is ejected out of the barrel and falls to the ground, hitting another casing. It squeakily rolls into a puddle that could have been water or blood. This action has been repeated numerous times. Once the gun ejects an empty magazine, the construct will immediately take out a new one, inspect it, and load it. Which fallen teammate did they collect these from? She could not even remember. They are covered in dirt, some are damaged, while some even have blood on them, with some disgusting bits stuck in the clots. However, there is no time for this contract to wallow in sorrow. All she can do is pray for the bullets in the magazine, hoping that they are not blocked by foreign objects and would not jam the only working rifle she could find. This contract named Liv is currently guarding her commandant beside her with her life. She knows that she cannot afford to fail right now. Fire and fire again, commandant said that they would be alright, so she does not need to think, she only needs to aim and fire. No, do not look to the right, Strikehawk has already headed over. Commandant must be carrying tears of joy to be rescued. It will not be a pretty sight, she will have to try to leave Commandant some dignity. Another empty magazine hits her foot. She mechanically reaches towards her back, but this time a hetero creature enters her sight. Her fingers grasp at something around her waist, but all she gets are an empty sheath and holster. Her knife was probably still stabbed on a crazed teammate's thigh, while her gun was given to an injured commandant before coming over. I'm not really that sharp. Then would not hurt to look over once more. A beam of light engulfs the hetero creature and turns it into ashes. But because of the angle, the construct is also affected. She falls face down to the ground, temporarily losing her mobility. I made it. The cooling device of the battered Levi gun whirls up a storm. White smoke is still coming out of the bright red barrel. She does not know how many shots it can endure. Live. Commandant, go take her place and guard the line of defense. Fingers latching onto her hand strengthen their grip, but you already do not have the strength to console her. Trust me. You struggle to get up from Liv's arms. Leaning against the wall, you revert to a sitting position. You immediately taste metal in your mouth as you sit up. Commandant! You swiftly stab the sharp end into your leg. Feeling more conscious thanks to the medicine, you gently smile at Liv and tap the back of her hand. I'm fine, I've been through worse. They need you. Please. Liv grits her teeth as she advances forward. You readjust your slipping body as you see her off. From the start of the battle till now, the Artery Weak command system is now a complete mess. If your connection even falters a bit, the line of defense will immediately crumble. This battle has already gone against all that was taught in FOS College. Like a negative case study on the pages of a textbook, everyone here is going all in on a big gamble. There's not enough data to justify their actions, and not enough planning. There's just not enough reason for them to even continue fighting. There's only but a small spark still burning, and through the brutal battlefield, you feel that you can see him there giving his all. That is enough. As long as he's still fighting, you will unconditionally trust him. Like how he has trust in everyone in Grey Raven. What are you still waiting for? We should go and help him in the tower. I can't stand it anymore. We can't stop before Lee comes back. I can still fight. It's too early to be retreating now. Through the connection with the mind, you are able to receive the thoughts of others. At the same time, the owners of these emotions all flicker like a candle, extinguishing one by one. Thanks to that, the load on your consciousness lessens. Pain, anger, helplessness. The chaotic storm of emotions is like a snowball rolling down a hill. It keeps getting bigger. But what you can do now is touch it out and stop it from rolling further, so that you can maintain a stable mind connection. How much longer? No replies. Even Liv, who is closest to you, has to focus on maintaining the line of defense. Which is why it is no surprise when a hetero creature with only half of its body intact crawls towards you. No one can make it in time to save you. I already gave him my weapons as per my request, and that crawling hetero creature is slowly edging nearer to you. Is it because of its injuries, or is it planning an ambush? Or maybe it just wants to toy with its prey that it's about to die. It's as if the hetero creature is a part of the colossal tower behind it, baring its teeth and mocking a frail human with its piercing laugh. It supports itself with one hand on the ground and straightens its back. It raises its other hand. Even its blood-dripping claws are looking down at you. It really is belittling me. Your right hand finally finds a harder object, a stone that was blasted over to your side. It's so simple, rough, and crude. Compared with the mysterious tower in front of you, it is a joke of an object, doing its best to go against the power of the gods. It's meek and weak, a laughingstock to the gods. But several million years ago, this is what the ancestors of the humans used to start the first fire. Hey! From then on, they had a weapon against the night. They had the freedom to gaze up at the stars while proudly standing amidst the darkness. Wrapping your fingers around the stone, you look up at the victim's vicious hetero creature and the huge tower behind it. Taking a deep breath, you redirect all your remaining energy to your right arm. The stone becomes the most primitive weapon in the human's hand, fearlessly attacking the gods. Blinding light engulfs the land, and opening up the gateway to the future. Babylonia. I'm going to die! I'm going to die! A petite figure curls beneath a table, rapidly swinging the tray in her hands onto the construct's hard head, creating continuous banging noises. Suddenly, as if making up her mind, her gaze sharpens and glares at her swinging arms. She brings out the hammer hidden behind her and swings at the haywire construct who is trying to get to her. But before the hammer makes contact with its target, the construct fell to the ground with a thud. I'm sorry, I didn't do it on purpose. Rosa quickly throws away the hammer and hides back beneath the table. Only after a few seconds did she stretch out her shaking hands and use the deformed tray to lightly tap the construct's head. General Staff Department door. We're out of ammo. Who still has magazines? This is the last one, sir. Wells abandons his empty pistol. He unstraps his holsters, wraps them around his fists, and gives them a little bump. Need a shout start for you? No need. Right after he speaks, he swings his fist at the haywire mechanoid's guard's head from a tricky angle. It was only supposed to buy them some time. Who would have thought he would have actually be able to defeat it? It wasn't me. At that moment, a nearby staff looks like he had seen a ghost. He rubs his eyes before running over shrieking, holding his personal terminal up high. Sir, an emergency report from the surface! Hey! Oh, yo, this arc go hard. It is a glow like nothing before. Fear, bizarreness, sorrow, frenzy, all are filtered out of the body under azure rays. The screaming stops as weapons are dropped to the ground. The haywire constructs look around in a daze before falling to the ground one by one. The hetero creatures are like fish out of water. The struggles do not last long, and by the time the survivors notice, they've already ceased all struggling forever. Basking in the glow of the tower, Kamui lets out a sigh of relief and sits down on the ground. Lee, he succeeded! And no more blinding crimson, no more chaotic disorder. With the tower at the center, the punching virus is rapidly sucked into a whirlpool and completely destroyed by the tower's light. Wanshi, status reports. There are no hetero creatures left. All infected constructs have also ceased their actions. Seems that the crisis is averted for now. We need to investigate more before concluding. Remaining task force members should prioritize rescuing the injured and then retrieve the fallen commandants and constructs. Do not let your guard down. I need to discuss the next step with the Grey Raven Commandant. Captain, what's wrong? I can't reach the Grey Raven Commandant. The four of them rush over at the same time. Across the heaps of hetero creature corpses, that familiar figure has already fallen beside the wall of the ruins. Command. You do not know what the situation is, but you force your eyes open, finally seeing clearly the two constructs before you. Commandant! I'm still alive. Commandant, please hang on. I'm calling the rescue team over right now. Wait. You lift your hand, interrupting Liv. What's the situation? How long has it been? Since when have you been on the ground? What's the situation with the Hetero Tower? What's electromagnetic radiation? Commandant, the Hetero Tower. The Hetero Tower is absorbing punching virus? The three men are initially surprised, but their expressions darken not long after. A conjugation of this concentration amount of punishing virus? Is this a sick joke? However, the staff has guessed that what was wearing the leaders and properly provides an explanation. Not absorbing, it's absorbing! Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Let me rephrase. Precisely speaking, it's purifying. The Hetero Tower has become a huge combined Omega weapon, and an invert device is absorbing the punishing virus within a certain radius. Damn. The concentration of punishing virus in the air is rapidly decreasing. Even so, Liv injects herself with serum just in case. Commandant, vitals have stabilized, but please do let us know if you're feeling unwell. Liv and Lucia only feel assured after you nod. They slowly lift you up. Far away, commotion starts among the rescue team searching for survivors. That is... The weak spark that has always been connected with your mind beacon suddenly flares like the brightest star in the night sky, calling out to you from across the galaxies. Is that? Kamui is the first to speak up and rushes over without thinking, but he immediately stops when he sees you limping your way over. Commandant, you shouldn't strain yourself. Why don't I carry you over? I'm not that weak yet. You guys go first. Alright then. At least let me support you, Commandant. Thank you, Liv. Liv and Lucia slow down and match their pace with yours. Not long after, you spot a familiar figure among the crowd. Hey, Lee! Lee first eyes you from head to toe, and then with a concerned gaze looks at Liv. It is not until she nods at him with a smile does he let out a sigh of relief. Why do you always end up in such a state? I can say the same to you. This is his first battle using this new frame, and it is already heavily damaged. From what you can see, there is not one spot that is intact. It must have been a difficult and dangerous situation. Those terrifying scars are proof that he never gave up. I'm fine, it's just some scratches. I'll be right as rain after maintenance. You guys are the ones who need maintenance more, though. As if they had expected this answer from Lee, the others encircled him like sharks while he was speaking. What? Yo, this art goes... Man, the art in this chapter is amazing. I love this art, dude. This art is awesome. His back is fine for some... Oh, overburning. This is overburning. Yo! His back is fine for some... his back other for some scratches from hetero creatures. No serious injury on his left arm. Only an arrow scratch on his left thigh. Nothing dangerous. Right arm. Only some scratches on the surface. Limb movements are normal. Frame temperature is also normal. I told you guys, I'm fine. We cannot stand all the attention and eyes you for help. I actually agree that you should get inspected first, since you have a habit of acting tough. Wait, no, I mean a habit of hiding things in order not to worry your teammates. About that, I will provide you an extremely detailed report when we get back. I won't hide anything, whether from Grey Raven or... You better not. Lee sighs at the tone of your voice. Wait, your front still needs inspection. However, when you prepare yourself for Lee's usual reply of not necessary, he actually spreads his arms this time and lets Liv and you freely inspect him for injuries. Nothing seems wrong. Your mind is not overloaded as well. It seems so. It seems so. Asimov will perform a more thorough inspection when we get back to Babylonia. Never mind that for now. I need a report to command in Babylonia first. He furrows his brows as if trying to remember something. About what happened in the tower. Once we're back safely. Oh right, before that, there's one more thing. There's more? Yes. Lee, welcome back. Welcome back, Lee. Welcome back, Lee. Puzzled, surprised, flustered, accepting, and resigned. Under the warm gaze of everyone, Lee smiles clumsily and genuinely. The pain of war and the worry of separation all melt into nothing in an instant. Replacing it is the joy of surviving. Dawn finally breaks once more after this long night of darkness. Also, quick thing. Lee smile, let's go! Hey! Lee smile, let's go. We love to see it. Even though the price they have to pay is huge and the path to tomorrow is still covered in thorns, walking on this path feels so grounding and full of hope. He did not lose his team, nor is he alone. He still possesses so many treasures he wants to protect. The footprints of the past will always be behind him, and he will look back from time to time, but he's not lost anymore. The past cannot be changed, so we have to seize that determination and venture into the future. We will light up the darkness, we will bring new life, we will step into tomorrow together. Just as he had promised, he returned to everyone. I'm back. Let's go! 1 month later, Babylonia. If you wonder when was the busiest for the general staff since the creation of Eden, then it would be no doubt the month after the Hetero Tower incident. Considering that the restoration work of Babylonia is comprehensive, the Parliament has decided to form a temporary department composed of a representative from each department. And representing the military is the general staff. The redeployment of task force members, replacement of damaged transport drones, the production of construct parts, even the recovery of weapons on the surface are General Staff's responsibility. It does not help that General Wells is the deputy director of this department. Rather than communicating with the stingy director, all the departments like to reach out to Wells, hoping to receive more resources. General Wells, when will the rest of the beta repair parts arrive? A lot of the constructs are waiting for a new pair of legs. Sika, please take care of Colin's request. Of course, this way please, sir. Sika LeBron, I remember you used to command Apu Jedi. Looks like the war is in our favor if an excellent commandant from the task force such as yourself is helping out there. Without waiting for Sika to refute, Collins already loses interest in her and takes out a file. E0M2002, restocking a total of 90 beta repair parts. 90 beta repair parts. 70. I'm getting old. My memory isn't what it used to be. Collins, since you're here, why not rest a bit in the meeting room next door? Is Nikki there as well? I'll speak to you in private. Collins dumps the file onto Sika's desk, seemingly losing interest in both of them, and leaves the room. Wells repositions his glasses as he glances at Sika, who's frantically flipping through the file. He takes out a file from the cabinet and leaves. Someone's here? Collins. Chronos is probably still busy infighting. Nicola waits for Wells to continue, but the latter does not seem to wish to do so. I'm sure I don't need to remind you again what the duty of the General Staff is. The General Staff is here to help Babylonia respond to all possible threats in advance. Don't worry, I'm not biased on this matter. Wells spread out the file he was holding on the table. The Hetero Tower incident has helped decide which plan to go with. We're currently in stage E14. E14, codenamed Genesis. It really exceeded our expectations. The situation humanity needs to face did not worsen. Rather, it has brought us forward to the stage where it can consider rebuilding on the surface. A hetero tower that can increase the concentration of punishing virus to 0. The Parliament won't allow the military to take this risk before the Science Council fully understands its mechanisms. Don't forget, we still haven't confirmed the agent's death, and the Ascendant's sightings have increased. The threat of the punishing virus is just spreading in a different way. Which is why we need a base. A city that could represent hope. It would become our outpost for fighting off the infiltration of Ascendants. Can I interpret that as the General Staff will support us once related plans are put into motion? I've said so before. I will not be biased. This may be the first city where humanity returns to the surface. The General Staff awaits your orders. Understood. Nicola reorganizes all the files. Wells has it presented and prepares to leave. Right, about last time. The engineering force is not happy with you secretly sharing conference notes and a frontline status with the lunar base. Your generous speech made me think that you're on my side, Commander Nicola. That's the Parliament we're talking about. It's a place where you need to know the correct things to say. But looking at the outcome, I do agree with your decision. I'll take care of it for you. Thank you, Commander. Nicola does not spare an extra second here and leaves. Only Wells is left in this spacious room. Looking at the outcome, he agrees with me, huh? He takes out a purple badge from his pocket, a falcon spreading its wings, the sharp edges shining like its owner's past. General, what is it? Last week, the task force started to formulate a new team. Potential members are still under evaluation, but we were wondering if you have any recommendations for the post of the commandant, sir. They want me to appoint a commandant? He says he trusts you, sir. Right. Wells taps his personal terminal, and a top secret document appears on the screen. Ah, so that's how it is. Did the Parliament approve of his suggestion? At this time, I wouldn't put it past them. Did they read through me? A special team, codenamed Iris Warbler. Does he think this will become a wedge for Genesis? Come in. Sika salutes at Wells after the door opens. General Wells? Yes? There's something weird with one of the requests. Alright, put it on my desk. Yes, sir. Wells curls his index finger and lightly taps on the table as Sika leaves the room. He then finally closes the top secret document on his terminal. Standing up, he turns off the lights in the room and leaves. Hey, let's go. Okay. That was an amazing chapter. That was peak. That was Omega peak as a chapter, man. I loved it. The writing was outstanding. I loved it. This chapter was super hype. I loved it. The presentation, amazing. Camera work, amazing. Music, of course, amazing. Top tier music. The camera work, top tier, amazing. Love the camera work. And honestly, I love this chapter because really dived in more in depth into Lee, and I love that about it. This chapter, because it really gave us more insight into Lee, and I love that about this chapter. It really gave more insight into Lee and his relationships and Murray as well. And also, and honestly, the cutscenes in this chapter are badass. I loved it. All in all, this is honestly one of the best. I'm honestly saying this right now. Granted, this is my global. I've not read any CN story or anything. I only know what global chapters there are out there. But honestly, this is honestly peak. Like, almost top, near the like one of the best chapters in global, period. Not too long, not too short. And honestly, writing was peak. Top tier, peak. You gotta play this game. Like, this, like, bro, this chapter had it all, man. Like, this chapter had it all, dude. It had hype. It had existentialism. It had some great moral lessons about moving on from the past and pursuing the future. And also using your past to help create your new future and how the future is not set in stone. And also the theme of hope. And I love that about this chapter. And honestly, just Lee was just badass throughout this entire chapter. From start to finish, I loved it. Just peak fiction, peak writing, top tier, peak fiction. Super Saiyan UI tier. Yeah, this chapter for me is just like, it's honestly probably my second or third favorite now. Either my second or third favorite chapter now, honestly, and I love it. Honestly though, actually, it honestly might be my first, actually. It's actually it's volatile at the moment, but like, dude, this chapter was amazing. Everything about this chapter was amazing. The art was amazing. Yeah. Everything was top tier. They really stepped it up, and I really appreciate it. They really stepped it up for my boy Lee, and I really appreciate it. And the boss fight was also really good as well. The boss fight and presentation of the boss fight was amazing as well. Because it really gave you that atmosphere of epicness, and like that you're at the precipice and of something unknown, and like you're facing something that's almost akin to a god, you know? And I love that. And I can't wait to see how the story will progress now and in the future. Anyways, with that said,
Commandant, you should go rest. Handle the remainder of your work after you get some sleep.
Yep, thank you, Lucian. I'm about to do that. Don't worry. Anyways, after that, I think I'm gonna go end the stream now. So I'm gonna end the stream. So thank you guys so much for being here, sticking around me. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you guys for hanging with me, enjoying and reading the chapter with me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You can join the Discord. I got links. You can join the Discord in my about section. Also, you can join the Discord by doing the !Discord command. Also, my links are also linked in the bio. So, yeah, if you want to join the Discord to know when I go live next, you can just join the Discord. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to stay humble and be kind to people. And see you guys later.